Hi there, welcome to This Must Be Talking Heads. My name's Rodney, I'm the world's best and only Talking Heads historiologist, and today we're going to be covering the new David Byrne setlist, which is launched because his tour has kicked off. Now, I need to say, to start off, that a couple of shows have already been cancelled, and there's rumours of a few more getting cancelled, so just want to send best wishes to everybody in the band and crew, and hope that everyone hangs in there. But it's very exciting to have a new tour kickoff and we get to see what songs he's picked. And you may know that I posted a prediction video where I was like, here's the songs that I think he might play. So now that we've got a good reflection of what the tour might look like, we can start to do some comparison. My favorite thing, judging myself, what I got right and less right. And spoilers, if you're going to the show and you don't want to know what the set list is, then this isn't the video for you. So skip this one. Go watch one of my other ones. So far we've had two shows, both of them 21 songs long, that's a mammoth effort. Congratulations, David and crew, because that's a long show. Here's the tracks that I predicted correctly. Now remember, there's 21 songs in the average set list, but here's the ones that he plays that I correctly predicted that he was going to play. Everybody Loves, And She Was, Strange Overtones, Nothing But Flowers, This Must Be the Place, Like Humans Do, which I'm thrilled about, Slippery People, I Met the Buddha at a Downtown Party. Sometimes he's so far been switching that out with Moisturizing Thing. I predicted I Met the Buddha at a Downtown Party, but I didn't predict Moisturizing Thing. I'm still claiming that as a tick. My Apartment Is My Friend, I predicted. Hard Times, the Paramore cover that I predicted that he was play. He's doing it. Hard Times, he's getting played at the shows. Life During Wartime, Once in a Lifetime, and Burning Down the House. So I know, like me, you're probably wondering, hey Rod, what's your accuracy rate? Well, I'm pleased to report that out of a 21 song set list, I predicted 13. That's as good as 14. That's a 2/3 correct prediction rate. Yes. And before you say, oh Rod, you predicted like a gorillion songs. Of course you're going to get some of them right. You just predicted nearly every song that he's ever written, basically. No, I didn't. No, I only predicted 30 songs and he's playing 20. So my prediction rate's pretty good, I'd say. Now here's some of the things that he played that I didn't predict. And some of these I'm salty on because I was close, or I can't believe I didn't actually predict them. But here we go. Here's the ones that he plays that I didn't predict. Heaven. Kicking off the set list with Heaven. What a choice. Houses in Motion, which if you had asked me, did I predict Houses in Motion? I would have said, yeah, I predicted that, but apparently I didn't. So anyway, but I'm really glad to see that having a life. It's a great tune. And I'm just really glad that they're playing it. Now he's playing What Is the Reason for It, which I didn't predict that he was going to play. In fact, when I made that prediction video, that wasn't released even as a single. The album hadn't even come out yet. So please go gentle on me. If I had known it was going to be a single, I might have predicted that he would have played it. But they also played it at that preview show that was at Rough Trade. I also saw, because all the information about all the set lists is online, I saw that at that Rough Trade show that they played before the tour kicked off, they played What Is the Reason for It, and then they had to play it again due to some technical problems. Other songs that he plays that I didn't predict, Don't Be Like That, which was one of the 3 songs that I picked as my top 3 from the album. In fact, he plays all of those 3 songs, which is really great. And Independence Day, the first time he's played that since 1992. I said in my prediction video that he might play Marching Through the Wilderness, another song from that album, so I got the song wrong. I am dying to know, though, whether he sings his usual Now and Then I Get Horny lyrics, or whether he cleans it up to say Now and Then I Get Lonely, but we'll find out. Then there's a few more songs that he plays which I didn't predict, but have a bit of a story behind them, I guess. Psycho Killer, which I saw one listing saying that he was playing this acoustic, which I don't know what that means. The footage that I've seen is him with all of his band members dancing around and playing, and I wouldn't call it an acoustic version of Psycho Killer, but anyway, I thought for sure he'd put that away for good, and he's like, hey, he's done with that song, I'm not going to play it again, I'm not that person anymore, and I'm not going to play that song anymore. And this has been grabbing headlines ever since the first show, because this is the first time he's played it since 2006, nearly 20 years. It's just had its 50th anniversary, there was a new music video to announce it. I guess the song is just back on everyone's radar, and he might be thinking, if I don't play it, everyone's going to be mad, and I don't want that. So I've got Psycho Killer in the list of songs that I didn't predict, but also, what the fuck? Another what the fuck song, Everybody's Coming to My House, a gospel version. What do you mean I didn't predict that he was going to play Everybody's Coming to My House? What are you even talking about? Another one that if you had asked me, did I predict that, I would have said, yeah, of course. What I meant when I said I should watch TV and Every Day is a Miracle and Help Me Somebody, what I meant is he's also going to play Everybody's Coming to My House. But I guess I technically didn't say that, so that's fair. And a gospel version. What does a gospel version mean? David famously kind of tells the story that he wrote that song and played it, and it had one meaning: everyone's coming to my house and they're never going to go home. And it sounds bad. It sounds like he's worried and anxious about that. And then there was this cover that this kids choir did, and they made it sound really great. Everyone's coming to my house, they're never leaving. And it made it sound really joyous. He's like, it sounds like a whole different song. It's the same words, it's just the performance that's different. And he said he was trying to play it live with that new meaning, trying to play it live the way they played it, to change the meaning. And he said he couldn't do it. But maybe now he's cracked it. Maybe the gospel version means he's happy that everyone's at his house. And then one of the biggest WTF songs from the set list, and for me, it doesn't get really any better than this. There's a new song on David's set list and no one knows what it is. There's so many songs floating around that are for different projects that he's played live at different events, and people have a rough idea of what they're about, or he's introduced them or something. No one seems to know anything about what this song is. The closest that we have to some indication is that someone wrote it and said, yeah, I don't know what this song is. It has lyrics like, my beliefs are on my t-shirt. What the hell is this song? I did say in my predictions video that David has been preparing some songs from the Twits soundtrack and that he might slip one of them into the set list. From what I've heard about those songs, and he's performed some of those songs, none of them include this lyric or are even close to this. I'm waiting for there to be a bootleg recording of one of the live shows or a video that someone posts before we can work out what this song actually is, what it's even called. Nobody knows. The people that I know who know everything about David Byrne and every live performance he's ever done, none of them have any idea what this song is. So this is absolutely new. I hope that one sticks around for the shows that I go to in January. So that's it. I just blew through the set list, but obviously very, very happy that 2/3 of my predictions, more or less, give or take, were correct. If I had gotten my predictions into better shape and included some of these other ones, which are obvious in hindsight, I would have done a lot better than that. I probably would have got closer to 3/4. And then this song that we don't really know what it is, well, who can say whether I got that right or wrong? That's up for debate, I guess. So again, I hope everybody on the tour gets better. I've seen that there's 2025 tour posters being sold, which are signed by David. I don't know if you can buy them at the shows or if they're part of some exclusive package or something. But I did think, hey, I'm going to see him in 2026. So I hope there's a 2026 variant. But I hope you've been enjoying the album. I've definitely had it on high rotation ever since it came out. I hope you enjoy the shows if you go. And if we get any more clips about any information about what this mystery song is, I'll do a special video just for you. That's it from me today. Thanks for watching. I've been Rod. See you next time.